at the Mid-South Coliseum. And we invite you there Monday night, too. These ladies right here are going to be at the Mid-South Coliseum Monday night. The USWA Ring Girls will be there. And we invite you to be there, too. It's going to be a big night of action. A couple of super spectacular matches coming up Monday night. Opening match of the night, Ben Jordan will be going against Terry Garvin. Remember, regular prices are in effect for this big Redman Rumble Royal night at the Mid-South Coliseum. Then the Missouri Tiger, Jeff Gaylord, will be along. He will be going against the King Cobra. What should be another fine single match there. Primetime Brian Lee, the big guy, going against Nightmare Danny Davis. Danny giving away lots and lots of size in this particular match, but these tough veterans will go against each other at the Coliseum on Monday. Then, Dirty White Boy and Doug Gilbert, their former USWA World Tag Team Champions, they will be going against Cody Michaels and Jerry Lynn in tag team action. And then, everybody who's on the card will be coming along for the Redman Rumble Royal. $5,000 this one is worth. The Redman Royal Rumble works this way. 2 wrestlers start the match. Every 2 minutes, another wrestler heads for the ring. It's every man for himself. And whoever is left standing at the end of the Redman Rumble Royal picks up a check and a trophy. This one should be something to see. It could be, well, you could end up, for instance, say Jeff Jarrett against Jerry Lawler. You could end up with Stan and Steve against each other because it's every man for himself. And remember, the winner, whoever's left at the end of the whole thing, picks up the check and the trophy for the Redman Rumble Royal. It's worth $5,000. Then, main event of the night, the USWA World Tag Titles will be on the line. You heard the King talking about this just a few minutes ago. The Fabulous Ones, Stan and Steve with Jimmy Cornette, putting the titles on the line against Jerry Lawler and Golden Boy Jeff Jarrett. Lawler and Jarrett in here trying to take the titles. Cornette and the Fabs have already said they are looking for the money because as they look across the ring, what they see is a couple of $50,000 checks, and they say they would like to collect the whole $100,000 bounty from Terry Funk Monday night at the Mid-South Coliseum. Promises to be a super night of action. Remember, there is no increase in price. Regular prices in effect, even though the Redman Rumble Royal will be held, and also the USWA Tag Team title match. It all happens Monday night, 7:30 at the Mid-South Coliseum. Make your plans to be right there at ringside. Jeff Jarrett will be in the main event, as we've just told you. Here's what he had to say about that.
Stan Lane and Steve Kern, the Fabulous Ones. 4 or 5 years ago, you were the hottest tag team in this area. You wore the Southern Tag belts, and that's right, Jackie Fargo is the guy that groomed y'all. He taught you how to fight. He taught you an awful lot of things, not just to wrestle, but to fight. And now you come along, and you've got Jim Cornette. He's a big leech, and I've heard Fargo say 1,000 times that's exactly what managers are. Is they want to suck the money out of the guys that they manage. And they just want to walk around with the tag belts that their team won. And that's what you're doing, Cornette. You know, Stan Lane, and yeah, especially you, Steve. Not many people know, but you know and I know. 5 or 6 years ago, back when I was in high school, I had never lifted a weight in my life. And you took me in the gym, and you showed me the proper techniques. And not only that, you taught me an attitude. That when you set yourself a goal, you got to go after it with everything in your body. You got to have guts and determination, desire to get to the top. And that's where you were 4 or 5 years ago. But now you come in here, and yeah, I would be embarrassed to not only be on the same card, or in the same, ride around in the same vehicle, or just even be seen with Jim Cornette. And you two guys, yeah, you call him your manager. And yeah, I've seen you hug him at ringside, and it just makes me sick in my stomach. And I guess what this all boils down to is that I've lost all respect for both of you guys. And Cornette, I never did respect you when you were taking pictures. I never respected you when you managed the Midnight Express, and I surely don't respect you now. Well, guys, there's one thing that you're forgetting. Yeah, Fargo would be totally embarrassed, awful disappointed, if he could see, if he knew what was going on today. But guys, what you're forgetting is, long before you two came along, Jerry Lawler was around, and he was a young guy, and he listened to every word that came out of Fargo's mouth. He listened and watched every match, And guys, he was around long before you were. And I know one thing, Jerry has lost respect for you two guys also. So when we get in the ring this week, you're just going to find out. And Cornette, I'm going to be watching you. And if you want to come up and have that tennis racket, I'm going to shove it right back down your throat. And Stan and Steve, you're going to find out just how little respect I have for you now.
Let's get ready to rumble! The Redman Rumble Royal. Evil versus evil. Friend versus friend. Friend versus foe. Winner receives the Redman Trophy and $5,000. Let's rumble!
Every man for himself, and I just hope and pray that I come out on top.
Let's rumble!
You know who's going to come out on top? Let me show you 2 reasons Jeff Gaylord, the Missouri Tigers, coming out on top. And this is 2.
Let's rumble!
Redman Rumble Royal! Tony, tell him what's going to happen. Every 2 minutes, a man hits a ring. Every man for himself. Except we got one advantage. We're a tag team. So me and this man will definitely split the money. And there's nothing anybody can do about it. You're looking at the winners.
The Redman Rumble Royal.
Monday night, 7:30 at the Mid-South Coliseum. The USWA Ring Girls will be there. Hope you will be, too. Back here in just a moment.